to all of my chat family. This is the Marlene Saunders show where we have real talk, real conversations, and you're welcome to it. If it's your first time here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. So today we're talking on part 4 of communication, and today I want to talk to you guys about boundaries. Boundaries are so important in all relationships. A a good healthy relationship is one where you communicate how you feel, what you're going through, if your needs are being met, and if there's any issues. The problem with most is that they don't communicate. They don't inform people of when they step on your toes or when they hurt your feelings or do something that makes you feel some type of way. But it's very important to communicate your boundaries to other people, the people that you care about, the people that you love, even the people that don't even know you. You need to show people how far they can go with you, what you will accept, what you won't, and it's important. We can't just expect for people to be mind readers, and that's the sort of time that I have been on almost my entire life. I always had the assumption that people, they should know how I feel. They've known me long enough. They've been around me. We cannot assume that people know how we feel, what we're going through, if we don't inform them. So, boundaries are not only good for other people, they're important for us. So, when you don't tell somebody how you feel and what you're going through, you're going to have these expectations and they won't be fulfilled, and you're going to be in your feelings, upset, miserable. Why? When all you have to do is communicate and communicate what you want, what you like, what you don't like. And when we communicate that, when we set boundaries, we tell people what we expect, what we don't like, and how they'll be cut off if they infringe on, our boundaries. Now, growing up, y'all, I didn't grow up having boundaries. People didn't tell you how they felt. People gave you the silent treatment. They treated you like garbage. But it was all because people didn't have enough courage to say, I don't like how you're treating me. I don't appreciate this. It's not only setting boundaries is important for the people in our lives, it's important for us. It's important for our mental health so that we can be okay. And it took me many years to be strong enough and courageous enough to tell my relatives, tell my friends, tell the people that mattered in my life, when you do this, this is how it makes me feel. Now, not saying that everybody is going to be on board. Most people are not going to be on board. They could care less because they're selfish or jealous, miserable, immature, the full gamut. But at the end of it, at least you spoke up and told people what you expect. Now, the people you tell what you expect and they don't respect it, now here is where you need to enforce it. When you find that you've told people and they do whatever they want, these are the people you block their phone number. You block access to you. You stop going around them. You do not tell them, those people, your business. Their boundaries are important not only for them, but for you, for your mental health, for your peace of mind, for your joy, and for you not to wear yourself thin. Because I know that I have had mental breakdowns. I've had like my mental health in the toilet, like really going through it all because I didn't tell people how I felt. And it does take courage to tell people how you feel, because that's when you really find out who people are. You don't like what upsets you, you felt disrespected in this or that, or you would appreciate, for them to not do X, Y, and Z, and they still do it anyways. Hey, Lara, happy Thursday. And then they still do it anyways. This is how you know who respects you, who supports you, and who doesn't. It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot, okay? But at the end of it, we have to be bold enough, courageous enough to speak up and advocate for ourselves. And like I said in the beginning, I was always the one that used to think, these people have known me long enough. They're my relative. This is my friend. This is the person I'm in a relationship with. They should know how I feel. But if you have not had a conversation face to face and said, this, and this, I don't like it. I would appreciate it if you did not do this, and this, but also informing people of what you do like. I really appreciate when you do X, Y, and Z. You have to balance it out when it comes to boundaries. It's not just telling people, don't do this. It's also showing appreciation for the ones that will do what you asked. That's important. That's part of being mature, is not forgetting to say, thank you so much for not calling me after this time. Or thank you after I told you X, Y, and Z, and you respected that boundary. That really matters to me. Showing people this will help people to continue to respect your boundary. But if they're respecting your boundary and you don't say thank you, I appreciate you, I'm grateful for you, I love you, that matters to me, I see that you're putting forth effort in this, and this, people are just going to do whatever they want to. And that is some work. It takes some work on the inside of us to say, you know what? I need to show appreciation to this, and this person, and not just focus on who isn't doing right for us, but also think about who are the people who are. Yeah, that's a life lesson, and that takes maturity. It takes humility. It takes experience, all of that. So it's just something for us to think about when it comes to communication. And we've been talking about this all day. Tomorrow is the 5th and the last day of having conversations about communication. So today we talked about how important it is to communicate our boundaries. Communicating your boundaries is good for your mental health. Communicating your boundaries is good for other people so they know to not cross a line. Communicating our boundaries, it also shows that we respect ourselves and we love ourselves and we see value in ourselves. And we're not going to let people run over us like a rug, just run over us, dismiss us. Yeah, it shows a lot. And I understand, because I was always that person who never wanted confrontation. I never wanted to tell people because I didn't like confrontation. But if you want to be happy mentally, if you want to have peace of mind, if you want to have joy in your life, you have to tell people where to stop and tell people you are crossing the line. I don't like when you do that. I would appreciate if you did not do that. It's always a nice way to tell people before you blow up. And that is, I know for sure, something that I had to work on, speaking up for myself, telling people, I would appreciate it if you didn't do X, Y, and Z. That upsets me. Can you please not do that? X, Y, and Z. And when you do that, you inform people, I'm not going to let you treat me like garbage. I have self-respect. I have self-awareness. I love myself. I'm worthy. And If you're going to be in my life, you're going to have to do X, Y, and Z. And the people who don't want to do X, Y, and Z, those are the people that you block. Those are the people that you leave alone. Those are the people you dismiss, because if you don't, those are the people who are going to be the takers. And we all know those energy vampires. We all know the people who are leeches and just always around with their hand out. They just take and pull from you until you're in a negative mindset, until you have $0 financially. Okay? We have to be very careful. So I appreciate you guys for coming through. Hey, Leonica, thank you so much for your support. I'm just about to end it. I just wanted to say to everybody, show love to yourself. Set boundaries with other people. Tell people how you feel. Okay? It's so important. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you guys back on tomorrow. Make sure you're checking out all of these amazing content creators: Leonica, Lara, Boss Killer, Realist One Here, Nate the Great Podcast, Boss Life Online, Lisa, J Stocks, Thrive and Glow with Joe, PMC, and so many other content creators. Thank you guys so much. And tap in tomorrow. We're going to be doing part 5 of this series on communication.